when it comes to writing your stand-up as opposed to writing for segments for The Daily Show, is there a different process? Like on The Daily Show, do you have a group of people to bounce ideas off of? Are they both still kind of improvised?
The difference is that I originally wrote all of the stuff. Then they brought in. Then we started showing those clips. So they brought in people to work with me. I never was a great punchline person without an audience. So I was doing it once a week or once every 2 weeks. And I would come in, and these guys were really good at it, and I kind of would throw stuff in, and we would watch these things. And what I would kind of do is take what they had, put it together, then they'd take it, they'd hone it down, then I would hone it, and then they would finish it off, and then and that went on for a while, and then there were a couple of producers who came in who didn't think it was funny. And that I didn't write enough.
Really?
Yeah, and didn't. They felt that my attitude. They didn't quite get that. What was funny was my attitude. I mean, that seemed to escape them. So they started cutting lines that I wrote, and writers that I work with went, he's been doing this line on stage for 10 years. It gets a huge laugh, and they would say, literally, I quote, "We can do better than that." So. So this is when I was kind of at the, just broken through and started performing in theaters and had a special on HBO. Really? So okay. So then I just realized I'm gonna I could fight him on this, but it was ridiculous. I said, okay, you want to pay me to do this, write whatever you want, and then and that was really where I said, I'm acting, so I can read whatever you give me and make it in my voice, and that was what I did, and then it kind of came back to me again when those guys left, and it came more and more back toward me, and then when Trevor came on, there's been some more of my involvement in it, and he occasionally lets me, because of this kind of social media stuff we've got. If I would flip out in front of an audience and just start yelling stuff, and then they would cut that and put it online, which is great. And that
out of curiosity,
and that didn't occur with before. So for me, I've been through 25 years of it. It's like unbelievable.